Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you saw my last video of the Mishimoto dual catch can review, I did a little sneak peek of this. It's an oil cooler. I got this from Redline 360, and I'll put the link in the description. So this is what I'm getting ready to do today. It's kind of exciting because it's been a while since I've done any installs on the G. So there's your oil cooler, your lines, your bracket, I just had a little scared because I thought I had maybe thrown this out, which is the remaining pieces of the kit. This is the sandwich plate that goes where the oil filter will go. So I'm looking at this thing, it's a little crude. Sure what that's supposed to be in there. Kind of looks like a ball bearing. Not quite sure what the purpose of that is. But anyways, that's the plate. Let's go with this end. This is all the mounting hardware. This is what goes between here and there. And what actually mounts to your filter, where your oil filter screws into. That's what this goes in. And earlier I was showing this bracket. And this kit on the box it says 350. When I ordered it, it said it was for 370Z. And if you look at the bracket, this one is said. But anyways, so this is gonna mount. So I gotta take the bumper off, and I have to do an oil change, obviously. So this is gonna mount on the crash bar, and I'm gonna have to basically drill on my own holes. I don't know if this has. Okay. So it has these things, which I think. You drill a hole and then you push these through, kind of like those little plastic things that you put on the wall when you drill a hole. You stick them in there. It's supposed to help hold it in place. So I'm gonna give those a shot and see if they work. But let's get started. Alright, so I had to take a little break because I ran into a little snag. My buddy Danny's here, by the way. He's just hanging out, but I'm gonna put him to work really soon. So actually he went with me, and we went looking for parts because this kit doesn't really come with everything. Kind of have like missing pieces in them. So we had to go buy these plugs for the sides here, because this is if you're running like sensors for, I'm guessing, oil pressure and oil temperature. So I'm gonna use these to plug those. And then the part that pisses me off the most is that this thing didn't come with any rubber seals, so I had to go buy a kit. I got lucky, I found a kit that had an assortment of these. I found this one. I'm still a little iffy because I don't know if it's it kind of sticks in there. Not a lot of the seal sticks out, so hopefully I'll make a tight enough seal so that I don't have any oil leaking out of that. And then start with this one.
Sure.
Should we be wearing safety glasses?
Yeah, mine on. Voila! I think 4 is going to be plenty.
You think 4? So we ended up going back to the auto parts store because when you put these in, you mind demonstrating? When you put this in, because it's a flat surface to a flat surface, this O-ring literally just freaking expands and it starts to kind of like spew out from the edge, which, you know, kind of defeats the purpose. And I don't know how well that's gonna actually hold. There it is, right there. You know, and you know, I want to be able to tighten it enough so that it doesn't leak. And yeah, didn't make me feel very good leaving it like that, because I know for a fact that's gonna leak. So what we did was we went to the auto parts store and we found this oil drain plug for like a Dodge Ram truck, and it has these flat washers that actually fit this really good. You know, fits perfectly, and it should be able to withstand the heat from oil, because again, this is for an oil drain plug. It says it right there, oil drain plug. So more fabbing, more having to. So there you go. Those are good to go. Everything's tight. We're getting ready to mount it, and then we're gonna tighten the two down there. Throw some oil in it, run it for about a minute just to check for leaks, and then, you know, hopefully claim victory. Alright, so I'm gonna call this job done. I have a shit ton of other work to do, but I'm gonna have to cut them into separate videos. So I'm back. I think I spoke too soon. The oil cooler where we installed it wasn't gonna work there because it sat too low to it sat below the surface of the let's say the frame. So I was afraid that maybe coming out of driveways it was gonna, you know, I might scrape or something, and because these are very delicate aluminum, they're made out of a very soft aluminum. You know, if you scrape this hard enough, either this is gonna break or something here is gonna go. All right, so I was able to relocate the oil cooler, and everything is, I feel much better of the way it sits now. So I mounted these two screws with a nut behind it, because these things, they just weren't gonna work. So I just improvised. So mounted here, these lines are all tight and everything's running smoothly through here, through this air induction hole here. That used to be for the stock airbox, but obviously I'm running cold air intakes. So the hoses go down this way by the subframe. It doesn't hit anything, so everything just lines up perfectly now. And that's your final assembly right there. I had to undo all these because the way the hoses were before, they were going that way. So when we wanted them to go this way, they were very kinked, and you definitely do not want kink lines, especially as important as oil lines. So everything's good. I'm happy with it. Everything routes this way and back up that way. So do it right the first time. Make sure you got the oil cooler in the spot that's actually going to work, and then just route your lines. If you're running one of those cold air intakes that utilize this hole here, then good luck with that, because it's not easy running these lines. So luckily I have the cold air intake that goes this way down this hole, so I don't have that issue. So it works out for me. So now assuming that when we start it up there's no oil leaks anywhere, then this will definitely be, I'm gonna call this hopefully success. But if there's another clip after this, then that means there was a leak and I had to figure it out. If not, then we'll call this done. And again, I'm very happy with the way everything fits now. But unfortunately, this oil cooler just, I had to get so many different pieces, and I had to go to the auto parts store or in Lowe's to get everything I needed. But we'll call this done, and thanks again for watching. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. And leave me a comment. Have you ever done one of these? How did you mount it? And do you have pictures? Share with me. I like to see how other people have done this. So thanks again. See you next time.